Hello and welcome back to Palm's Equipment Review Series. I'm your host, Akonde. Today, I'm going to be introducing you to what an hybrid inverter is. So right behind me, I have a grow-out inverter. This was actually a replacement inverter for one of our customers. The customer actually wanted to upgrade from 3.5 kVA to an 8 kVA inverter. So this had to come back to the office because that actual replacement was actually made. For this inverter, like I said, it's an hybrid inverter. What is an hybrid inverter actually? The combination of what the normal inverter does, which is converts your DC power to AC. And this one also has the capability of also charging with solar. So it has like a charge controller, the same job that the charge controller does. And it has the DC to AC conversion, which is actually makes it more awesome. You don't need a separate charge controller actually. So in the case of the Sarola that I tested in the previous video, this one actually needs a charge controller because it does not have those capabilities. It's pretty big and for a 2 kVA, but it still does not have the capabilities of charging with solar directly to your battery, and that's something that you should actually know. Sarola does not have it, but the grow-out inverter up there actually has it. One of the things that we did was to put in solar. So we have right here some test solar panels. So we have solar panels on the roof. Basically for these tests, we have a 900 watt, we have a 600 watt, we have a separate 300 watts, then we have two 630 watts. So this is basically just for our tests to make sure that the things that we're actually putting out is good enough, and it actually is something that would work for our customers. One of the things that we actually put in place to make sure that all our tests are actually done here, and before they get to our customers, we are sure that it's actually what they can use and it's the best for them. All right, so with the grow-out inverter, here are some of like the specs. It's a 3.5 kVA, 4,500 watts in PV. That's your actual solar. It's 450 volts, if that's actually something that rocks your boat. I always prefer high voltage when it comes to solar installations, so that you can keep it in one string. But for this actual inverter, it only has just one string for your solar input. With other inverters, you can get multiple strings up to like 4. Most of them have like 2, but this one has just one string. So you can do 4,500 watts on this actual inverter. So batteries that you want to actually use with this, you can use your lithium-ion battery, you can use your lead-acid battery. So it's not actually, it doesn't affect it in any way. So you can use your normal lead-acid batteries, but with lithium-ion batteries, you can allow it to communicate with the battery that you have. So you have communication cables like the one that we have here. This is a communication cable that goes directly to the battery that we have here. I've installed here and stuff, so that allows it to actually communicate and work properly. Specific inverters out there that you actually want us to review, you can send a comment, share your comment. Let's get talking about this, and until next time, catch you in the next one.